Kujawsko-Pomorska e-Szkoła, witamy ponownie. Przed nami lekcja języka angielskiego. Czy nasi widzowie, słuchacze, uczniowie przede wszystkim są z nami? Jeśli jesteście, to dajcie znać na Facebooku i YouTubie, w komentarzach, w lajkach w górę. Z całą pewnością do apelu przyłączy się pan Maciej Doksa, który jest już z nami w studiu. Jest po wakacyjnej przerwie, pełen energii i ciekawych wrażeń i doznań, pewnie się będzie dzielić. Tematem dzisiejszej lekcji są pieniądze. Czy dobrze przetłumaczyłem?
Yes, that's right. Today we are going to talk about money. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to talk about money. Money is very important. Money makes the world go round, as they say. So this is something that you have contact with almost every day. This is something that is extremely important. So it is good to know how to talk about money also in English. So today we are going to learn some words and expressions which are connected with money. First of all, there is one thing you have to remember about the word money. In Polish, the word pieniądze is in the plural form, so we say pieniądze są. But in English, pieniądze is, in English the word money is in the singular form. So we don't say money are, we say money is. So you have to remember about that. The English word money is a little bit like the Polish word forsa. We say forsa jest, money is. So remember about that, because that's very important thing, and people very often make a mistake with that. All right, so let's have a look at our first list of words. These words are all connected with getting money. We all love getting money. We can get money in different forms. So the basic form, if you have a job, is to get a salary. What is a salary? In Polish, the word is pensja. In English, that means the money that you get for your work regularly every month. Usually, salary is for doing some kind of office work or work which requires mental skills, not the physical work. Okay, so what about those people who actually do the physical work? Well, in England, we say that they get a wage or wages. A wage is usually the money that you get for doing some kind of physical work, and very often wage or wages are paid weekly, not monthly, but weekly. Why? Well, I'm not really sure about that, but that's the way it is. So if you are some kind of, I don't know, a builder, construction worker, it is very common in English-speaking countries, especially in Great Britain, that you will receive your wages weekly, every week. Well, there is another word for the money you earn for your job. It's a general word, general term, earnings. In Polish, zarobki. So, for example, you could say that in Switzerland, the earnings are really good. Another general word for the money that you receive for your work, if you have a job, is pay. The pay is good. In Polish, the word is praca. So it's also a general term for the money you get for your job. So the pay is very good in this job. What are the earnings in Norway? Now, if you have a job and you get a salary or you get your wages, of course, you want to earn more. Is this possible? Yes, this is possible if you get a pay rise. To get a pay rise, dostać podwyżkę. So if you are a good worker, if you really try hard, you do your best, there is a chance you'll get a pay rise, podwyżkę. Okay, we are continuing the subject, the very nice and pleasant subject of getting money. So you can also get money in the form of pension. What is pension? Be careful. Pension is not pensja. Although the word looks very much like the Polish word pensja, it doesn't mean that. Pension is the money that you get when you are retired. What is retired? Well, when people have worked in their life for a long time, like about 40 years, or they have reached the age of 60, 65, depending on the gender or the country, they stop working and officially they retire. Przechodzą na emeryturę. And when you are retired, you get every month a kind of salary from the state. And this salary that elderly retired people get is called pension. In Polish, it's emerytura. It's the money that you get when you're retired. Another form in which you can receive money is the unemployment benefit. What is it? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. When you don't have a job, we say that you are unemployed, bezrobotny. And for some time after losing your job, every month you will get some money just to survive, just to get by. This money is called unemployment benefit. Unemployment benefit, czyli zasiłek dla bezrobotnych. Well, generally the word benefit means zasiłek, so this is the money that you get from the state if you are in a difficult situation, difficult life situation. Another type of benefit that people can get is the disability pension or disability benefit. There are different names depending on the country. It's called differently in America, differently in Great Britain, but generally it means the same thing. This is when you are so sick or you have some kind of health problem or disability, niepełnosprawność, that it makes you unable to work. You just can't work. But you have to, survive somehow, so the state will pay you this disability pension, disability benefit. In Polish, the word is renta, renta inwalidzka. So that's it. You can also get money as an allowance. What is allowance? Well, allowance is basically some regular money that you get from somebody, could be from an institution, but very often from a private person, just for your needs. So, for example, your parents can give you money every month to, to have some money or to survive, and this is called allowance. Or, I don't know, some rich relative can also give you some money regularly every month, and this is also called allowance. There is another word for that, much simpler, pocket money, kieszonkowe. So allowance is something that in Polish we could call, what? No, właściwie kieszonkowe, takie pieniądze co miesiąc, które komuś darujemy na jego potrzeby. When you are a student in a high school or at university, and you are a good student, you have some achievements, you can also get some extra money, and this is called scholarship. Scholarship is money for students for being a good student or being a good athlete, or also for having some difficult financial situation. So in Polish we call it stypendium. And the last but not least is inheritance. What is inheritance? Well, if you have a member of your family a relative. And this person dies, and he or she leaves some money to you, so you can have it. This is called inheritance. In Polish, spadek. So in English we also say that you inherit money. Inherit, odziedziczyć. So you can inherit money, you can just get the inheritance. All right, now let's move on to the next issue connected with money, paying. Of course, there are different ways, different forms in which you can pay. Nowadays, apart from the most common way that used to be paying in cash, there are other ways in which you can pay. So first of all, you pay by credit card. Well, credit card or debit card, there are different cards that you can use, but generally they use the similar principle. Yes, you just have some money in your account and you pay by using this plastic card. Nowadays, when you pay by card, by credit card, by debit card, in the age of the pandemic, the most recommended and the most common way of using your card is the contactless card. So you don't actually, have to put the card into the terminal. You just approach the card, you just put the card to the terminal, and there is actually no contact, physical contact. It's very, very convenient, but also it's very healthy, so you could say hygienic. Of course, you can also use smartphone applications. There are special applications which are connected to your bank account, so you can also pay by putting your smartphone to the terminal, and it works like a contactless card, so you can also do this in that way. Of course, traditionally you can pay in cash, gotówką. Now, sometimes you want to buy something bigger, something more expensive, but you don't have enough money to pay the whole amount. So it is possible to pay for this product over a long period of time, regularly every month. So for example, you buy, I don't know, a TV set for 2,000 zloty, and you don't pay 2,000 zloty immediately, but you take out a loan or a credit for this TV, and every month you pay in installments. Installments are the regular monthly payment for a product. In Polish, raty, czyli płacimy na raty. You pay in installments. It's good to know the word because it's very, very popular to do so. All right, now let's move on to the issue which is, of course, naturally connected to money. It's banking. So what can you do in a bank? Well, first of all, you can open an account. An account, konto. You open a bank account. If you have a bank account, of course, you can take money from your account and send this money to somebody else's account. In English, we say that you make a money transfer. Money transfer, przelew bankowy. Also, if you have the money in your bank account and you want to have this money in the form of cash, you can withdraw this money, czyli wypłacić. Dosłownie wyciągnąć, ale my mówimy wypłacić. So you can withdraw the money. How can you withdraw the money? Well, the most popular thing to withdraw cash or money in the form of cash is by using the thing which has many names in English. It can be called a cash machine, bankomat, or, for example, in America, it's called an ATM, automatic telling machine. or sometimes it is also called a cash point. All these three words mean the same thing. It's bankomat. Sometimes in Britain especially they call it jokingly a hole in the wall, czyli dziura w ścianie, because it actually looks like a hole in the wall. Now, sometimes you have too much money on you, too much cash, and you don't want to carry this cash around or keep it at home. So what do? You put this money in a bank. In English we say that you deposit money, czyli wpłacamy pieniądze. You deposit money in your account. Yes. Sometimes you want to buy something bigger, more expensive, like a car or a flat. You don't have enough money right now, so you can go to the bank and ask them to lend you this money, and you promise that you will give it back. In English we say that you take out a loan. Take out a loan, czyli brać pożyczkę. We take out a loan, you can take out credit, and then of course when you take out a loan you are in debt. What does it mean that you are in debt? It means that you have somebody else's money and you should give it back to somebody, czyli mieć dług. In English there is another expression that means to be in debt. It also means, you can also say to be in the red, which means to be in debt. Why is it called to be in the red? Well, it comes from the fact that very often if somebody is in debt, or his bank balance is in minus, this is shown in red color. The numbers are shown in red color. So debt is traditionally in bookkeeping, it's shown in red color. That's why we say that you are in the red. So you are in debt. I'm in debt. Mam długi. Okay, what else can we say about banking? There is a word currency. What is a currency? Well, let me give you a few examples of currencies. Polish zloty, American dollar, the British pound, pound sterling, or the British pound, the euro, yen, Japanese yen. So currency is the money of a particular country. In Polish we say waluta. Now, when you go to another country and you don't have the currency, the local currency of this country, you very often want to, or you have to, exchange the money. You go to some special exchange point, money exchange point, where you can exchange your money into the local currency. And when you do this, it's good to know the exchange rate. What is the exchange rate? Exchange rate, well, this is how much local currency, how much local money you will get for your money. Okay, so for example, nowadays, what's the exchange rate Polish zloty to dollar, or dollar to Polish zloty? About 4 zloty. I don't know exactly, but it's around 4 zloty, which means for $1 you will get about 4 zloty. That's the exchange rate. Kurs wymiany in Polish. The next word is interest. What is interest? Well, when you take a loan, when you take credit from the bank, let's say 10,000 zloty. Of course, you have to give it back. You have to pay it back to the bank. But the bank is not a charity organization. They want to make money. They want to earn money. So you will have to give back 10,000 zloty that you have borrowed plus interest, czyli odsetki. And the percentage of interest in English, it's called interest rate. So for example, nowadays if you borrow money from the bank, the most common interest rate is around 10%. Oprocentowanie, odsetki tak zwane. What is an overdraft? Well, overdraft is actually a debt in your account. So when you For example, borrow money, you take money from your account and you go below zero. You make an overdraft, czyli debet. Tak. Make payments. Dokonywać wpłat, dokonywać zapłat, dokonywać opłat. What is bank statement? Well, bank statement is the information that the bank gives to you, usually every month, about your account. So how much money is in your account. It's called your bank balance. So bank statement to jest wyciąg bankowy. All right, now what else can we do with money? We can borrow money from somebody. We don't have money, they have money, we borrow the money, which means pożyczać pieniądze od kogoś. But if you have a lot of money and somebody else doesn't have money, you can lend the money to them, czyli pożyczyć komuś. W języku angielskim są dwa osobne słowa. Pożyczać od kogoś borrow, pożyczać komuś lend. Now, when you have a debt or you have taken a loan, you have to pay it off. Pay off a debt, pay off a loan, czyli spłacić. Spłacić dług, spłacić pożyczkę, oddać pieniądze. You can also say that you need to pay somebody back. Pay off, pay it back. It means give back the money that you have borrowed. Now, when you have absolutely no money, you have lost everything or you have spent everything, you have no money. In English we say that you're broke, czyli po polsku spłukany. I'm broke. I have no money on me. Now, when I borrow 1,000 zloty from you, I'm in debt. But if I give back this money to you, exactly 1,000 zloty, we say that we are even. We are even, it means there is no debt between us. Czyli być kwita. Po polsku tak się mówi, jesteśmy kwita, ja ci nie jestem winien, ty nie jesteś mi winien. In English, we are even. Now, if you have a debt to somebody, if you have borrowed money from somebody and you have to give back this money, in English we say that you owe money to somebody or you owe somebody money. To owe means być winnym. You owe me $10,000. I owe you nothing. She owes me 20 euro. Okay, what else can you do with money? Most of them are quite easy words. Of course, we have a job, so we earn money. Zarabiać pieniądze. You can also say make money. Make money, earn money is more or less the same thing. If you have too much money, you can save it. You can save money, czyli zaoszczędzić pieniądze. Of course, the very nice thing to do with money is to spend it, czyli wydawać pieniądze. You spend money. In English, there is a nice expression. We say that somebody spends money like water, which means they are not very careful with the money. They just buy a lot of stuff, a lot of things. They just, spend money like crazy. In English, we say like water, czyli po prostu wydawać pieniądze bez umiaru. You can also say to splash out on something. It means that you buy something really extravagant, spending a lot of money, czyli po polsku wykosztować się na coś sobie zafundować takiego ekstrawaganckiego, drogiego. You can also waste money, czyli marnować pieniądze, if you spend it in a stupid way, so you waste money. Another word for waste money is to squander money. In Polish, przetracić wszystkie pieniądze. So you just spend it, for totally useless stuff. And if you spend money like water, if you waste your money, if you squander your money, in the end you will go bankrupt. Czyli zbankrutować. He has gone bankrupt. The company went bankrupt last year. We are going to go bankrupt. Okay, and the last one, the last slide is about paying money. Of course, you can pay money for your shopping and things like that, but there are also other things for which you pay money. If you do something wrong, you have to pay a fine. Zapłacić grzywnę. Sometimes when you want to get something or to do something or get some service, you have to pay a charge or a fee. To jest zapłacić jakąś opłatę. Charge, fee is more or less the same thing. Of course, if you have a job and you earn some money, you have to pay taxes, czyli płacić podatki. Everybody has to pay taxes. Well, not everybody pays them, but... Now, pay child support. It should be double P. It's my spelling mistake. I apologize. So when you pay child support, it means you pay money for your child when you are divorced. Okay? When you're divorced and you don't live with this child, so usually you have to pay child support, czyli alimenty. Of course, we also have to pay bills for the electricity, for water, for rent, for gas, for your internet, and so on and so on, czyli płacić rachunki. Of course, if you have a flat, if you have a house, no, if you have a flat or if you rent a flat, you have to pay the rent, czyli płacić czynsz. And the last word, if you want to buy something on installments, remember the word installments? Raty. So if you want to buy something on installments, very often first you have to make this first payment, which in English is called down payment. Make a down payment, zrobić zaliczkę. Okay, I think that's all for today. I really hope that this vocabulary has been useful to you and that in the future you will be able to talk about money freely. Thank you very much and see you next time.